What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Truck. We're going to dive into this thing right quick. If you haven't already, please go to my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. My man Anthony Spade, I appreciate the king. He's doing amazing work. Go to his channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. This is conversation and reviews here at the King of Tables. Basically what we're doing is reaction videos and we have an adult conversation. You already know how I roll. If you haven't already, two different people giving two different opinions. We're bringing the truth home. It's always a plus. It's always major. We're going to tap into this Judge Mathis thing with him and his wife getting a divorce. I'm quite sure everyone already knows. I've seen this shit on TikTok and everyone's comment. I have some questions and a few things that I'd like to address. Number one, why does it always have to be his fault? Why is she getting a divorce? Why is it that a large number of women are shaming him? And you don't know what the deal is. Find out what the deal is before you start yapping your mouth. She could have been tired of him. He could have been tired of her. They could have been tired of each other. It doesn't always have to necessarily mean he caused her to go to the courthouse and get a divorce.
For divorce at 61 years old is nasty work. And for divorce after being married for 39 years is nasty work. Judge Mathis and Mrs. Linda Mathis have been married since 1985. I was born in 1992. They've been married longer than I've been breathing.
And she filed for divorce. The question is, at that age, where are you planning to go? Not many guys are looking to build a family with a woman that already has a lot of kids to a famous man. Just
not only that, but at her age, what relationship she gonna find? What is it that she feels that she's missing out on? See, we have to look into things instead of just looking at things. Somebody say something, throw it in the air, and everybody gravitate to it and run with it and come up with their own notions. No, find out what's really going on before you start running your mouth. Because what happens when your ass is wrong?
Somebody done told you wrong, huh?
It don't matter because she was with him shooting in the gym, right? She was with him before we even knew him. 1985, that's crazy. She listed the date of separation as July 17th. That was just last month. Did you try to work it? Oh, that's a quick turnaround.
sounds like to me both of them know what's going to happen right now, so they're just trying to make it legal. But to be honest with you, she may be pump faking just to get his attention. Realize she's not getting any attention now and she feels lonely.
Don't the courts make you do 6 months of counseling to verify and confirm that this is really what you want? 39 years. Wow.
It's definitely a long time and she's definitely emotional.
When you're married to a celebrity or athlete or whatnot have you, someone of a profession, there's a lot to go along with it. You knew what you was getting yourself into before you got into it, so it shouldn't be no surprise. That's why you have to prepare yourself, and you have to know what you're walking into, and you have to be prepared for that. There are some people out there that's not prepared for it. There's some people out there that's not trained for that, to handle that. Let me just throw that out there.
Talk to him privately, but she probably already has. But once again, when you become a celebrity, you're a celebrity for life. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
Linda Reese suddenly applied for divorce from the judge after 39 years of marriage. Uncover the astonishing secret behind the marriage. Linda Reese was once a teacher and also founded a children's advanced learning center. However, since having a child, Linda Reese gave up her job and returned home to take care of her husband and raise children. But such days made Linda Reese feel bored. The regret of career development led to Linda Reese's dissatisfaction with marriage. And Greg Mathis, as a judge and host, his heavy workload prevents him from being by her side.
That's one that comes with success. You don't get a lot of family time. And women need to take this into consideration whenever they're thinking about a high value guy that can take care of them.
emotional support. Days repeat one after another. The communication between the two is getting less and less. When encountering problems, they always solve them by arguing. Gradually, it is difficult for them to have common topics anymore. After years of reflection, Linda Reese feels that such a marriage is no longer happy.
If all you doing is just yelling at each other, it's not going to last. That man is under a lot of pressure, being on TV every day, dealing with critics, dealing with trolls, lawyers, everyone trying to sue. It comes a lot with being on TV, and trust me, a nagging wife can be a real big headache.
She bravely applied for divorce to the judge. Fortunately, 4 children they raised together after marriage are all adults. They can view their parents' decision more rationally. And this marriage that has lasted for 40 years is ultimately submerged in the long river of years.
At least all the kids are grown, and right now she's just lonely because nobody's at home. So she probably just wants to run free, but at that age, it's not too many places to run. You're better off negotiating with your husband.
At that age, you should be trying to work on your marriage, because what else is out there for you at that age? You know, I do believe in working it out. If there's if it's salvageable and it's workable, work it out. Get counseling. At times, you can be busy. That man's probably busy. Like I said before earlier, she has a schedule running a house, and he has a schedule providing for the house. You're not going to always see eye to eye on some things.
Mathis' wife of 39 years files for divorce after 39 years of marriage. And I know a lot of people are probably like, I wonder why they would be getting divorced after 39 years together, right? But see, me, I knew someone quite right a couple years back. Let me show you. Just follow. December 25th, 2022. This comes across.
Let me just cut her off right there. I knew something wasn't right. It's funny how people think they know. You don't know. You do not. You sound like one of them women that have all that. They got an answer for every damn thing.
You's a motherfucking lie.
See, I knew something was not quite right in the Mathis house. Now, I kept it to myself because it really ain't none of my business. Wasn't none of my business. Then ain't none of my business now. But I think this woman is leaving him for a good reason. I don't know what that reason may be, but I knew something wasn't quite right.
Man, look at all them kids that are sitting up there. When you have a family that big, you can't leave your husband, because he's the reason why you guys are sitting there smiling, even though he's not in the picture.
Somewhere around December 25th, 2022. So to many people, the Mathis split comes as a surprise, but not for me. Not for me.
If you want a man to sit around all day and be a family guy, he's going to be broke, and then you're going to get mad at him for being broke.
Not only that, you don't know what could have happened. He could have been on a business trip. He could have been gone somewhere. Now what? Did that thought ever come to your mind? Maybe there was some place he had to be. Come on, think. Come on, black woman, think.
Successful men, high-value men are going to be working all the time. You built a beautiful family. You have a beautiful house. And you wait this late in life to get a divorce? The internet probably has her thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. We have to wait to see how this play out. But we got another woman that got some words too.
Don't nobody got to stay in no marriage because y'all think they too old to get out of it. I am so tired of hearing this narrative around Judge Mathis's wife divorcing him, that if she stayed for 39 years, whatever made her stay, what could have went wrong after 39 years, and whatever it was, she should just stay, because if you put up with it this long, then you need to just go ahead and stay in it. Who do you people think you are? For real. For real. That actually leaves me off.
Yeah, I said it.
Especially because I hear a lot.
And I said it too.
Somebody done told you wrong, huh?
Hell, the same thing applies to him too. He could be tired as hell of her. Did you ever think about that?
Something happened in that marriage, and I'm not accusing Judge Mathis of anything, although I have heard Judge Mathis talk in and out of the courtroom, and I could see I could see. That woman is tired. Typically, when women of a certain age get a divorce after decades, it is because they have been enduring decades of whether it was
bullshit. Because if that was the case, you would have got out the marriage a long time ago. But you chose to stay. I'm going to let that part sink in. You already knew what time it was when you got with him decades ago. You chose to stay. Let me let that marinate.
physical, mental, emotional, financial, or otherwise.
But you still see that man working every day. She said her biggest thing is that he's not around anymore. He's not there. She feels lonely. She's not getting enough of attention. This is what comes with the game. This is why a woman, you should have took the money, started building something with you and your daughters so you guys can have fun, knowing that your time with him was limited. Plus, you guys had a reality show that you were shooting on the side.
They typically stay because they are from a generation that stayed. They were in a time where people stayed. And you know where we are now? We are not in that time. People do not have to stay. Nobody has to stay.
Women just love keeping other women single. She's actually in a good marriage. It's just that her husband always has to work. And she's like, no, give me the attention. Let's do this. We're rich already. She don't understand. He has to continue to work to maintain that lifestyle that she loves.
And there's most that don't understand that. Okay? There's most that do not understand that. And if that's the reason for them two getting her divorcing him, because he doesn't spend enough time at home, well, what do you expect? You knew what you, because when you go to court, you knew what you signed up for. You could have got out a long time ago, but you chose to stay.
If that woman is 80 years old, if she's 80 and she gonna live to be 85, and she wanna live out them last 5 years in peace, let her. I saw a video of him dancing and everybody was like, oh, you know, he ain't thinking about no divorce. He ready to get them streets. It was probably already in the streets. Why do you think his wife is divorcing him?
You's a motherfucking lie.
You don't know what happened. There you go, making assumptions. Oh, he was probably in them streets. You don't know what he was probably doing. You just probably mad because your ass don't hit the streets. You probably mad because nobody want you. Other women single and miserable because they asses is single and miserable. We're going to let this thing play here and we're going to ride out.
Wow, I don't hear no more of this. Hand me a piece of tissue, man. Did this damn young man move from the streets of Oakland to escape the gangs, plead out to you for help? You let him move in there, knowing what he done went through all his life. He running from the street gangs. How many young people run from the street gangs and try and escape? None. Most of them stay there and try and survive and each other or destroy themselves. They got sickle cell anemia, no parents. And yeah, I'm crying because I see myself in it. There's one thing to give a young man tough love, but where's the love? All I hear is tough.